Welcome to the Health AI Brief, breaking down the AI shaping our world one concept at a time. In the last episode we discussed decision trees. We learned that while they're transparent, they can be narrow-minded and prone to errors if the data is messy. So how do we fix this in clinical practice? When a case is complex, we don't rely on just one opinion. We convene a multidisciplinary team, an MDT. We ask the surgeon, the radiologist and the oncologist, and we aggregate their views. In AI, this concept is called a random forest. A random forest is an example of ensemble learning. Instead of building one giant perfect decision tree, the algorithm builds hundreds of shorter, slightly different trees. Crucially, it creates variety in two ways. First, it gives each tree a random subset of the patient data, and then second, it forces each tree to look at random variables. One tree might only look at blood tests, another focuses on demographics. When we have a new patient to diagnose, we run their data through every single tree in the forest. Each tree casts a vote. If 800 trees say high risk and 200 say low risk, the forest outputs high risk. It's the wisdom of the crowd applied to data and data science. Why is this superior to a single tree? It's robust. In medicine, data is very noisy. Blood test lab values get lost, values are entered wrongly. A single decision tree might trip over that noise, but a random forest smooths it out. If one tree is misled by a rogue potassium result that's hemolyzed, the other 999 trees correct it. The trade-off? You lose that beautiful transparency that we had with decision trees. You can no longer trace a single line of logic on a piece of paper because the decision is an average of 1,000 votes. It becomes more of a black box. Although there are ways to try and overcome this, such as calculating something called SHAP values, which we'll cover in a future episode. So the bottom line is that random forests are reliable workhorses. If you see a paper where the data is noisy and complex, like electronic healthcare record analysis, particularly on kind of tabular table data, a random forest is often the tool of choice. You sacrifice specifically explainability, but you get in return much more general reliability and robustness. So that's random forests in a nutshell.